My upgrades are Invincible, Chapter 63, Fan Fiction, by Azazyel. With one green dragon utterly crippled if not dead completely, via the literally 100+ tons of hyperdense bowling balls slamming into their form. I took in the next closer one that roared and sent a stream of flames at me, but my kelpie used its special abilities, and a wall of spinning water formed in front of us under the seahorse's control. Go! I ordered the kelpie, and I felt it give a hard snort as it charged through the flames past them, and then it formed dense water under its feet so it could double jump through the air to avoid another stream of flames. I am jumping off, I advised it, and I got a mental affirmation from the kelpie as we drew closer. Closer. And as we were about to jump over the green dragon and it backpedaled in fear of us doing the same killing move that killed its sibling, I dashed off, and I smiled seeing Tina's spear slam into the green dragon's neck as Tina growled almost ferally under her breath as her eyes glowed with crimson light. My kelpie dashed to the side, sending a water ball into the green dragon's head to temporarily blind its eyes as I ran into it, and then I reached into my inventory and slammed home the Dragonslayer's sword of Dark Souls 3, the Nameless King's sword spear, into the green dragon's neck, breaking its spine and its piercing. The Dragonslayer sword was arguably my best oversized monster killer due to its nature of being a great sword not much smaller than Gut's own greatsword that had a great spear's long shaft for me to use and its great range. And, most importantly, due to actually using leftover green dragon and other draconic scales from Tsubaki's workshop, it had delightful properties as it had inherited the source weapon's dragonslaying nature. Dragonslayer sword, a long spear with the shaft being its own great sword on the end. Does additional damage to dragons, pierces dragon scales with ease, and prevents draconic beings from healing from wounds inflicted by a weapon. Weapon may also channel a user's lightning magic. Quests 2. Quench the blade within dragon blood to strengthen the weapon's durability and sharpness. Slay the Nameless King and his storm dragon to enchant the Dragonslayer sword with innate lightning control and gain the skill, Dragon Control. Also, gain the magic Lightning Storm to fill a spell slot in the user's fauna. The Dragonslayer sword brought fear to the green dragon's slitted eyes, but without a monster stone within its form. It didn't have a dungeon monster's true vitality that took far more lethal wounds than just this to put it down. So as I twisted the Dragonslayer sword in a corkscrewing motion as I ripped out the greatsword-sized shaft on the spear, the wound was so large that the green dragon was clearly in shock and just flopped to its side. Now completely covered in draconic blood, I strode away from the already dying green dragon and went for the third one with my blood cooling down as I looked over at the two green dragons that had pinned down the Loki Familia executives. You guys are what? Level 3-4. What the hell are those multi-million Valis weapons doing in your hands if you can't kill these fucking lizards? I yelled out to them. And then I went for the throat as I called out. I am only level 2 and just fucking leveled up not even a week ago. Tell me little Paolum, your race's once beloved goddess Fiona, when she was proved false, did that change the fact that she, a simple Paolum without even a fauna, killed hundreds of Goliaths and whole tribes of wandering Yudeas? I could see the fire of shame, anger, and then desire to light up within Finn's eyes as the boyish-faced man took in the green dragons not as a threat that was stronger than him but as prey that his ancestors slaughtered by the thousands, even without a fucking fauna. Before the gods deigned to descend down to the mortal world for its entertainment. Next, I heard Gareth loudly chuckling as he said in his deep voice. Ha! The human laddie has you there, Finn. You can't let someone half your level kill monsters literally double their own level, with you being too scared, can we? Finn gave no answer and instead took my words to heart, and with a roar of anger and frustration, I saw a glint of red light entering his eyes, making me mentally chuckle as he seemingly tapped into his past life's skill as one of the Knights of Fianna. And what do you know? Like Tina's own Blood Fury spear, it was also a madness enhancement-based skill that did mental degradation in return for seemingly endless physical might, endurance, and even magical power enhancement. Whereas Gareth was a power fighter who relied on his hardy body and endless physical strength to overpower even large monsters. Finn, due to his Paolum race, was obviously a speed fighter as he used his golden-bladed, tipped spear to speed in and take lethal shots at monsters' weaker points. Ugh. Finn, you should have waited for me to cast a spell to weaken them at least. Riveria yelled out with exasperation as she couldn't nuke the green dragons with Gareth and Finn working to kill one of them and using its form to block the other one from helping its sibling. On the other side of things, Tamamo was chanting quickly as she stood still and held out a hand towards the green dragon. Tina and I were dodging the pillars of flames it was sending at us, as I didn't have my kelpie to outrun its flames. The wrath of Vulcan. The disdain of the forge for mortal lands. Wash it all away in molten flames and ashes. Tamamo's chant was answered with the earth rumbling, and instantly my mind went blank. Oh. This spell is bad news. As below the green dragon became red-hot magma and then as it roared in agony the earth shuddered and I tripped to the ground as a massive pillar of blindingly bright lava spat up into the air making my eyes widen in fear as I dove to Tina and threw up several metal plates that slammed into our forms above us. Loud dinging noises of splotches of lava hit the metal plates above our forms and I heard Tamamo crying out tearfully for us as she quickly cut off the spell. We are good. I called out as loudly as I could. All the while I mentally screamed at a demigod spell that tapped into a god's action in smiting mortals in legend. Wasn't something to fuck around with at all. I threw the metal plates into my inventory along with the lava to take in the scene of devastation as the green dragon that Tamamo targeted was nothing but bones that were charred black.